Good morning. Can everybody hear me okay back there? I'm Kevin Brown, President of Viking Range. On behalf of Middleby, Viking Range, and Lynx, I welcome you all here today to celebrate this addition to the Greenwood community. We are honored to have many of our state and local officials here with us today, who we would like to thank and recognize as we get started. We give a special welcome to Governor Phil Bryant, State Senator Lydia Chazanal, Wayne Self, President LaFleur County Board of Supervisors, Ronnie Stevenson, President of the Greenwood City Council, Angela Curry, Executive Director of the Greenwood LaFleur Carroll Economic Development Foundation, Beth Stevens, Executive Director of the Greenwood LaFleur County Chamber of Commerce, Glenn McCullough, Executive Director of MDA, Mickey Milligan, Director of Economic Development of MDA, Sarah Doss, Project Manager of MDA. We sincerely appreciate all of you and all of the other state, county, and city officials that are here with us for taking the time out of your schedules to join us here today. And we also would like to recognize others who have also joined us. We have Senator David Jordan, Mitch Stringer, Director of Energy Development for Cooperative Energy, Chris Rhodes, General Manager of Delta Electric, Harold Pittman, Director of Delta Electric, Glenn Dennis, Jonathan Curtis, and Billy Peacock of Mississippi State University Bagley College of Engineering CAPS Extension, Todd Donald, Director of MDCC CAPS Center, Dr. Gerald Briggs, President of MVSU, Lisa Cookston with City Council, and Charles McCoy with City Council. We'd also like to thank our Mayor, Carolyn McAdams, who was out of town and couldn't be with us here today. And I know there's many others who have also joined us that we may have missed when you walked in. So we want to thank everyone for being here and for your support. This project truly highlights the strength of state and local community resources, all working together, talking, listening, believing, trusting each other, and finding innovative solutions to barriers along the way. All of these are just a few of the names that worked on this milestone together. And there are many of people that I could personally recognize who made this happen. However, doing so would take us into our Friday afternoon much further than we would all like. However, I do personally want to thank and recognize our CFO, Jane Moss, who without her leadership and efforts on this project, it would not happen today. So, and most importantly, I personally want to thank my family for being here for their support. My wife, Patsy, my son, Garrett, and my daughter, Mary Helen. Okay, so today, the Viking team is thrilled to welcome our sister Middleby company, Lynx, to the Mississippi Delta. With the addition of Lynx Grills, our existing Viking operations, we are proud to have expanded production with now not one, but two of the finest, most highly recognized luxury appliance brands in the industry, both now headquartered in the great state of Mississippi. Let me tell you a little bit about Lynx. Since the launch of Lynx Grills in 1996, they have set the standard for design, innovation, and engineering excellence in luxury grills and customer outdoor kitchens. Lynx signature products offerings include professional series built-in freestanding grills. This will be our built-in and the freestanding. Lynx also produced the first ever ADA compliant grill for individuals with disabilities. In addition to luxury grills, the company's product line includes a cocktail station, outdoor refrigeration, wine cooler, outdoor ice machine, among others, and accessories. With this facility being centrally located in the U.S., we can now serve our customers better on response and delivery times. Because of local innovation within Mississippi and resources, such as the Mississippi State University Cavs, this facility that we're in today has been laid out to match exactly the operation footprint that we have in our California Lynx operation. In addition to it being a significant investment in both state-of-the-art equipment and processes, we have new laser cutting equipment. As a matter of fact, the laser cutting equipment that we just got, is what made this sign behind me. We have deburring equipment, robotic grinding, and polishing equipment have all been added to the work process already known for our world-class quality fit and finish. The new facility, like the other Viking Range facility, is based on lean manufacturing principles and processes. Over the last months, we have been actively producing first article, which is what you see here, and the first production grills in preparation for the upcoming 2020 grill season. Some of the best people internal to Viking and to Lynx have been working tirelessly to make this milestone happen and to bring this new operation to Greenwood. Because of the overlap in talent, process control, and investment in technology, I am confident that Lynx is positioned to not only provide the best products yet, but also continue to innovate as a leader in the outdoor kitchen and grill entertainment market. With that being said, I'd like to recognize Kurt Clements, General Manager of Lynx Operation, and his team, and the many Viking employees who've made this happen. So where are y'all at? If you're a Viking employee already standing, just raise your hand. If you're not, please stand up. We would not be here today without this entire team joining together to make this happen. I truly believe that for a community or a company, you have to think outside the box, but you also have to expand the box. The only move that is dangerous is a move that you choose not to make. And this team has chosen to move towards this finish line, even though at times it feels like we didn't have a race. And it's because of that we have this opportunity to expand this community, expand Lynx operations here to hire manufacturing assembly, engineers, accountants, warehouse supervisors, machine operators, robotic programmers, welders, metal finishers. So I want to make sure and give y'all a congratulations and another round of applause. So thank you again for everyone being here. And at this time, I'd like to now ask Glenn from the Mississippi Development Authority to come and speak to us.
Thank you, Kevin. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of our Mississippi Development Authority team. Sarah Doss, our project manager on this project, Melissa Scallon, communications, Mickey Milligan, and Carol, his lovely wife. This is an historic day for the state of Mississippi. You know, more than a state, Mississippi is a story. And the story of Mississippi just got much richer with this announcement today. Our story is one of people who overcome adversity. Our story is one that's a complex past, but our story is one that is made rich by the perseverance, the productivity, and the values of our people. In Mississippi, we win with people. And today's success is a really testament to that. Not far from here, just a few miles, Sunflower County, a man was born with his two brothers. His dad was a hard-working fellow who went out every day and earned a living for the family. His mom was a stay-at-home mom, the product of public schools. He went through the community college system. He earned a degree from the University of Southern Mississippi and a master's degree from Mississippi College, where he serves as adjunct professor. The story of Governor Phil Bryant's life is remarkable. Governor Bryant goes to sleep every night after saying his prayers, being thankful for the opportunity to serve the people of Mississippi, because he believes that his story is actually your story. It's a story of achievement. The Gallup poll survey asked 1,000 Americans what keeps Americans awake at night. Chris, think about that. So, what keeps you awake at night? Despite what you may hear on the 6 o'clock news, it's not climate change that keeps most Americans and Mississippians awake. It's not terrorism, as terrible as that is, not income inequality. It's economic insecurity. But Governor Bryant, before he rests for just a few hours, he prays with a passion for economic security for all Mississippians. He didn't sleep very long. He wakes up early, I can tell you, because I get his text messages, well, around 5 o'clock in the morning. And then he goes to work with Angela Curry, and he goes to work with Senator Chastinall and Senator Jordan. He goes to work with Mitch Stringer. He goes to work with MDA because he wants every Mississippian to have a career. And here are the results. After 8 years in office, over $7.6 billion, wrap your mind around that, $7.6 billion of private capital investment, including Viking, and the announcement we will have today. Over 80,000 Mississippians have careers during his 7+ years as governor. The state of Mississippi has never won a Gold Shovel Award for excellence in economic development. Never, ever won an award, a Gold Shovel. That's the best of the best. In 2017, 5 states won a Gold Shovel. Mississippi was at the top. This year, Mississippi, Gold Shovel for excellence in economic development. The reason for that is because we play as one team, but there's another reason. It's because we have a leader who cares. He wants every Mississippian to have a success story, just like he has. He wants his children, his 3 grandchildren, to live the American dream. And more Mississippians are working today than ever before in our state's history. Incomes is up, unemployment is down, and there are record receipts in the general fund. Just this past fiscal year that ended a few days ago, $310.9 million above the estimate. And that's money that can be invested in a better Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special honor for me to welcome not just my boss, but our leader, a man who loves his state and who wants to see the state be the best in the world. And we're achieving that dream every day thanks to great companies like Viking. Thank you so much. Please welcome the 64th governor of the great state of Mississippi, a guy from Sunflower County, from Moorhead, Honorable Phil Bryant.
Good morning. Good morning. One thing Lynn is great at, and he's great at so many things, but introducing his boss is one of his top talents. But amazing how, Glenn, you and your team are also part of Mississippi's story. Now, there's so many people that I am here to thank, and I came here this morning for 2 reasons. One, to see the Delta. I have to come back every now and then to re-nourish my soul. I talked to a friend yesterday in New York, and he was saying it's 96 degrees here in New York. We're opening shelters. The mayor's thinking about declaring an emergency. I said, yes, we call that Thursday. As I got off the plane today and breathed this Delta air, I think back to those years so long ago in Moorhead, Mississippi, where a little boy would often cross the tracks and dream of one day serving this great state, getting a job. That was our number one goal, making a living. Owning our own home, that would have been great. Actually sleeping in a room without my 2 brothers in it. So I have been very fortunate. But it is the people who surround this administration that makes it so. So many thousands. Today, the MDA team is one I want to begin to thank, and I want each member of it. Sarah Doss was the project manager on this. Sarah's name comes up quite often. Sarah Doss is, Sarah Doss working on that, Sarah Doss working on this. Becky, I thought we need to lighten the load on Sarah. I said, oh no, we need to give her more projects. So I want to ask all the MDA team, if you will, just a moment, including Glenn, if y'all would stand and thank your economic development team for the great state of Mississippi. And then there's the Delta. So you know how it is. People say, oh, poor Delta. You know, if it weren't for the Delta, there'd be Mississippi would have so many things, and I shame them when they say that, Senator. Without the Delta, you wouldn't have anything. You wouldn't have the blues. You wouldn't have the agricultural products that not only feed us, but the world. Wouldn't have the rich history and the writers and artists and manufacturers. You wouldn't have Viking. Let me tell you what we've done. All of us in the Mississippi Delta. This year we have expanded more businesses and opened more in the Mississippi Delta than any other region in the state of Mississippi. But it will happen because of Kirk Clemens and his team. The excitement, they say, the young men and women that will be working here, the guys that are back there welding and hand polishing these beautiful grills. In Mississippi, we still make things. We're manufacturers. All the world thought, oh, that's never going to happen anymore. China's going to do it all. No, they're not. I got news for folks all around the world. Mississippi can compete with anybody, and we are. Glenn told you. I were able to do it with people. I were able to do it with a great legislature, the greatest legislature any governor's had. I'll tell you, I've been there. I've seen legislators. I've seen relationships between governors and legislators. Sometimes it ain't pretty. But I have dear friends in the Mississippi legislature, and every time we asked them to step up and help us with an incentive, they did so in remarkable numbers. And it didn't matter what party you were in or what part of the state you were in. When it came to economic development, growth, and jobs in Mississippi, they were always there. Thank you to the Mississippi legislature. Greenwood, LaFleur Economic Development. Angela, it's a good day. This is another great day for us and for the County Board of Supervisors, Wayne. I've heard it's election year. Luckily, I haven't had to put up any signs or campaign or, well, maybe some of my friends. But good to know that this Board of Supervisors is working to grow economic development in their county. It means everything. Because if we're going to grow the schools, if we're going to have public safety, if we're going to have transportation, it all starts with economic development and jobs. We're talking this morning about how we're going to reach out to people that lived in Mississippi and moved somewhere else, some strange place like Texas, and they want to come home. And we want them to come home. CAV Center is going to help us find some engineers to put right here. And we're going to continue to grow. This is not the end of the story. Not for the Delta. It's just the beginning. Now, Sunday, as I was standing there with a reporter from the Weather Channel and explained to the young lady that we had 550,000 acres underwater, and she said, we didn't know that. I said, no, where do you work again? And then they put Onward Louisiana on the screen. And we called them about that as well. But even with that great challenge, 550,000 acres, the greatest flood since 1927, the Delta is not only surviving, you're striving. You're making progress. You're putting people to work. Great companies like this one here, Viking, Lynx, Middleby, and all of those that I named are not stopping or slowing down. We can't afford to. We got a lot of ground to make up. I'm just happy and proud, a little Delta boy, that I've had the opportunity to be a part of it. As I always told them, the Delta can do it. Thank you. God bless you.